Have you ever come across life situations when the right choice for you was to say no? Were you able to do that with ease and comfort? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. I'll also share with you some other additional insights where you will get to understand what are some of the better choices available at any given point of time. So let's look at the first one. Recognize when to say no or continue to serve as a doormat. And let me say this, there's a whole lot of people who come into the second category. They are not able to say no, and the world continues to walk over them. They continue to sulk, they continue to remain victims. And let me ask this, what are some of those situations where you would like to say no? The most important component of this is you need to say no to such situations because you are not resonating with them. You are not believing in those situations. You believe that they will not serve the right purpose for you. What can be some of those situations? Let's look at some simple ones. Going somewhere, meeting someone, eating something, drinking something, and the list continues. And the best option you can exercise is say no. And what is it that enables a person to say no easily? I believe there's only one thing, and that is strong self-belief. You are expressing yourself for your own sake, but you are not doing that to displease anyone. You are serving your own interest, and you do not need approval of others. Many people tend to say yes because they believe when they say yes, they will get an approval from others. That is the source of energy for them. And you are not that kind. So learn to say no wherever you are not resonating with the situation or the circumstance. Second important thought that I want to share is that do you keep an open mind or cling on to long-held viewpoints, long-standing viewpoints? Which one is easy? Cling on to long-standing viewpoints. But in the ever-evolving world, where information flow is coming from a variety of sources, I recommend that each one of us must have an open mind so that you can absorb the new information, process the new information, and then come to a new perspective, isn't it? So keep an open mind. Third important thought that I am sharing is volunteer yourself or wait for others to raise their hands. And that applies in many life situations, starting from early childhood in the classroom situation, where we were taught to raise hands. Teachers used to say to us, anyone who knows, please raise their hand. Now, the same thing continues throughout life. Are you able to raise hands when the initiative is desired of you? And there are people who continue to wait. For example, let's say in a meeting, there is a viewpoint being sought. Are you able to raise your hand to express yourself, volunteer yourself to be the speaker, or do you continue to wait? And in that wait, you lose the opportunity, isn't it? So learn to raise hand because that shows initiative, that shows that you are ready to take action. The next is second guess your decisions or move ahead with confidence. Now, what does this mean? Second guess your decisions. Any decision that you take, you continue to doubt that decision. That is what is called second guessing. Or do you take a decision and then move ahead with the decision with confidence? Which one is better? Which is going to help you in the long run? Obviously, the second one. Because you are interacting with life from the space of confidence. And whenever there is doubt, there is obviously delay. Whenever there is doubt, you tend to take half-hearted steps forward, isn't it? And that has its own ramifications. And the last thought that I'm sharing with you is hold your head high or continue to crib or complain or criticize yourself and belittle yourself. And why would anyone belittle himself or herself? For the simple reason is, those are perhaps some of the commands received in early childhood, and that continues. That needs to stop. You need to hold your head high because you are a combination of all your life experiences. And the only possibility that you have from here is you can grow from here. And that will be possible only when you are holding your head high, which means you are accepting yourself as you are at any given point of time. So ask yourself, amongst various thoughts that I've shared, which one will help you to continue to move ahead and create a much better, even more beautiful life for yourself. I'll see you in my next video.